Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at DownBadPod. Plugging in the beginning. That's
Bullshit.
Are you going the whole show with that on?
I don't know, but I'm ready to run for the touchdown at the 8-yard line and go for it on 4th if I don't make it.
All right, let's just get right into it. Who do you blame, LaFleur? First and foremost?
First I blame
or that cornerback?
Kevin King. Yeah, I gave him 2 touchdowns and the game-winning penalty. And then, but as far as the end of the game goes, Rodgers absolutely could have ran that in.
If you had to add it up to 100%, blame for not winning the game, break it down.
Oh.
Who gets what portion of the blame?
You went straight with LaFleur at first.
100%, Coach LaFleur.
I would say LaFleur 70, Rodgers 10.
Yeah, how much did you put on Rodgers? Being scared to get hit?
Put blame on him. It was 1 play, but like he played a great game.
2. That's true. He had 2 chances to run it.
It was second down when he had the first opportunity to run, and then
No.
Yeah.
There was 2 screenshots I saw where he was looking at about 7 or 8 yards of freedom.
I'll pull up
and he just like wiggled his hips
right now. It was 2 plays.
Are you nervous that was his last game as a Packer?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, from my perspective watching the Packers game, that cornerback just taking that play off before half in a playoff game, there is one way that little dude beats you, and it's just getting by you.
Right. Well, yeah, but he's not. I mean, he's not going to be able to keep up with him. That's a scheme thing. That's a Mike Pettin issue.
No, I get the positional thing, but my part that I had about it is it's like, where is he trying to get to? They're going for broke there.
Yeah,
he had like a 20-yard cushion. Just start sprinting back and keep him in front of you. If I had the cushion he had and I knew it was going to happen, I think I could have sprinted to the end zone and maybe have been there. I'm slow. He's an NFL athlete. He would have been there for sure.
Yeah.
There's like 5 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, they were what?
It kind of reminded me of when the Raiders had that ridiculous Hail Mary against the Jets.
Yeah.
And Greg Williams,
yes,
Dr. Heat, just decided to fucking have cover 0.
I saw 0 chance they were settling for a field goal there with 5 seconds. They didn't have a timeout,
you're
right?
Going for it or you get nothing.
Yeah, they're either going for the end zone or not.
And you know that.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Like,
and that's why I'm saying, because he
didn't play the right.
He should have played deep. Yes.
I understand the receiver's faster than him, but in that situation, you should know the only way they can really harm you is getting into the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, they should have had 2 deep safeties, though.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah, because you throw a 20-yard, you're still 20 yards to go.
But optically looking at it, did it not look like for the first 70% of that play, he wasn't sprinting his hardest? It looked like he was just expecting it to be like a dump underneath and like...
He's kind of lazy. Yeah. He's talented. He's a little dummy sometimes.
You see you guys aren't on Twitter, but there's a Twitter page called Tweets Before Disaster. It's like pictures before disaster hits. And it was the tweet of the Green Bay's social team being like, King is active for today's NFC Championship game. And it was like tweets before disaster. So that was a tough scene.
That's funny.
But all right, my biggest thing is LaFleur. And even the Bills coach has the same problem in their game. We'll get to the second game. Coaching like a coward. You are down 2 scores. Yeah. If you go for it and miss, you're still down 2 scores. If you kick the field goal, you're still down 2 scores.
Right.
So why not take the just chance at getting a touchdown, even a 2-point conversion? Because if you fail going for it, you are in the same boat. You have to get the ball twice and score. Kicking a field goal.
The only difference is if you do score a touchdown, then you get the win instead of the tie, and you don't need the 2-point. But like that's so
they also missed
unlikely.
But that's asking your defense to get the ball back.
Like one of the best offenses in the league.
One of the best offenses in the league too, but also a quarterback that has iced games.
Exactly.
More than anybody.
You haven't been able to stop him all fucking day.
And that's not a discredit to the defense, but no one is better at hitting the like underneath inside the linebacker 6-yard pass like Tom Brady. And that thing kills clock. Hand it off to Leonard Fournette, throw it just over the line, another clock gets tuned down. Like, what? You have Aaron Rodgers, and I hate Aaron Rodgers because he's killed my team every year of my life. But to literally look at him and be like, what's the strategy here? Bank on my defense to make the big play to win the game, or bank on Aaron Rodgers to make the big play of the game?
Right.
I know 0 of X's and O's, and I'm like, here you go, Aaron. Every single time.
Yeah. Trust me, it pissed me off.
Do you think it's a fireable offense? Because I'm like,
No, dude, he's still a great coach. He just
What about the
fucked
king
up.
thing? Because here's my thing, all right? Let's take football and apply it to the real world as best I can. You have a sales pitch, and there's a deadline. And right before the deadline, you lollygag it, and your competition gets to the sales pitch finish line first, the end zone, if you're trying to stay with me metaphorically, and gets the sale, which overall hurts the entire company's book of business. That person gets fired. King should be fired. LaFleur's a terrible manager. Bad CEO. Can them all. Send them to the Bears. They'll learn from their mistakes.
They're waiting for the punchline on that one.
I'm just saying, like, sports obviously are different than the real world, and you get more second chances in sports than ever because there's like 1,000 repetitions, 1,000 chances to make mistakes, blah, blah, blah. But, like, that was egregious.
Yeah, no, it was really because after second down, when they had the incomplete pass, I'm like, okay, they still have 2 more plays because it just didn't even enter my mind that it was possible to fucking kick the field goal.
Yeah.
I didn't get that at all.
No sense at all.
Aaron Rodgers.
So
I saw 2 great tweets about Green Bay football. Being a Green Bay fan is like having a really hot wife but never getting to have sex with her. And the other one is Green Bay Packers are the Notre Dame of the NFL.
Yeah.
2 good analogies.
Great teams,
Yeah.
great hype, no end product. But
Hey, who has more rings than Aaron Rodgers?
Eli Manning.
Okay. He also has a below 500 regular season record.
How many big ones though, Mike? How many big, championships?
I'm gonna go with 2 times as many as Aaron Rodgers.
2 times.
Wait, so Eli Manning's a bad quarterback and has more Super Bowl wins.
He might not even make the Hall of Fame, so that tells you.
I mean, you're
Well,
just making Rodgers seem even worse.
Exactly. I don't think Rodgers deserves
but-
to be in then. Can't win 2 championships.
He's first ballot.
First ballot, second place Hall of Fame. Runner up, Cinderella.
I mean,
Definitely make
Aaron
that
Rodgers, he is nasty, but
you.
honest, if he runs the ball on second, you're like on the 4-yard line, if anything.
You know what?
And then third,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, it totally changes it. And then if he ran it on second down, third down, there's no way they're kicking the field goal. They're going for it.
Have you ever been to a Pee Wee football game? The first person to say just run it is always the kid's dad. If Aaron Rodgers wasn't hated by his family, he might scramble for the end zone there. Something to think about.
Okay.
But also, one thing looking forward, you guys realize, now let's say hypothetically, I know you said you listened to Pat McAfee and Aaron Rodgers made it seem like he's staying. Let's live in a hypothetical world real quick where Green Bay trades him, okay? The NFC North has the worst quarterbacking situation of all time. Kirk Cousins would be the best quarterback in the NFC North next year.
Yeah,
Stafford is getting traded.
God.
Aaron Rodgers getting traded.
Yeah.
Nick Foles.
Jordan Love would probably be.
You're telling me primetime choker? It's sad to say this, but if we're being honest,
The way it's
I'm
gone?
not amusing it.
there is a chance that Jordan Love would be the best quarterback in the NFC North.
Next,
Anything else you wanted to talk about from that game?
Alex wants to take the helmet off.
No,
I would not
I
want
can
to keep
keep
that on.
venting.
No, I don't think our viewers don't give a.
What do you
shit
think
about
has to
Packers.
change between this season and next season to make the Super Bowl?
They got to fire Mike Patton.
That's DC, I'm guessing.
Yeah. And then
Yeah, their defense was
pick
better
up-
this year
they
than
need
last
a
year. though.
Veteran corners. They need a veteran safety.
Yeah, they need
Well, you guys
Clay
went out and got
Matthews.
Adrian Amos, who was phenomenal for the Bears in 2018. Did he suck this year?
No, he was real. Okay, no, veteran corner.
Okay.
Yeah, Amos is a safety, but
He had a pick last game too, didn't he? Pretty big pick.
yeah, no, the defense. I mean, they couldn't stop Brady all fucking day. The only reason that they were
What did I
limited
say?
to
Brady
3
was going
points
off.
in the second half
Hey,
is because they were able to get turnovers.
Should I
You
edit
know
in
what
the
it was?
clips from last week?
You know what it was? It was the cold temperature in Green Bay.
Yeah.
The
You know,
Bucs just had
Tom-
no chance.
I remember Tom Brady has no experience in the cold. He's never
None.
played in a cold climate.
Never.
So.
fucking old, okay? And the field is
He didn't-
heated.
He didn't look old on Sunday.
Nope, not at all.
Not
Not
he didn't
at
look-
all.
Looked like a
He didn't
spring
look that
chicken.
great.
I mean, he threw a ball in the breadbasket at halftime that definitely changed the outcome of the game.
Yeah, it was wide open. Anyone can throw to that.
Yeah, in stride though, I couldn't hit that.
Tom Brady.
Hey, it's all right though. In that situation, LaFleur would have been kicking a field goal, so Aaron wouldn't have been asked to make that throw. So
That's right.
apples to oranges, you know.